Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Create Your Own Cozy. On today's video, I am trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I'm playing again with the new IOD holiday release. Not quite ready to work on decor like full force, even though my store owner says that Christmas is already selling in the antique store. But today I am going to be using some of the new molds, Cloche, Santa Sleigh, and Bibelots. All three of those are still available on my website at createyourowncozy.com. I'm also going to be using the Frames 2 mold, which is not part of the new release. In addition, I'm using Crimson Velvet, Yuletide, and Tinsel, which is the gold foily transfer. All of those, if I still have them available they will be on my website for sale. If they're not available, that means you guys have like gobbled them up and you need to be inspired to use them. So I hope this video inspires you to get creating, maybe start with ornaments and get those creative juices flowing. And if you want to see what I came up with, stick around. In all of my molds in today's video, I'm using amazing casting resin, and I will make sure I have a link to Amazon where I get it. It is a 50-50 mix of side A and side B. You mix it up and then you need to pour it because it sets in 10 minutes. Now, it's lovely because it works that quickly, but you kind of have to move fast, especially when you're trying to do two-sided stuff. Ask me how I know. So I'm stirring it really well so that it's not cloudy anymore and pouring into each of these molds. The great thing about the IOD molds is it tells you how many milliliters of product you need in each one. I like to kind of pour it like this and then go back to the end and get it to go in the little pointy spaces. And you will see that it sets up in 10 minutes, and this is my first time doing a double-sided mold, and I did not move as quickly as I should have. So after about 10 minutes, it's still a little bit warm to the touch. I am just popping the resin out of the mold, and then I'm going to re-pour the other side, and the idea is to get this side on there quickly while also putting in some type of a hook into the resin so that it all is together and you don't have to worry about it. I did not do this perfectly, but I feel like they still came out pretty stinking cute. So I'm sure that I would get better with this with practice. It's just about mixing up the right amount, pouring it, and I should have had the attachments or the hooks ready right away, and I did not. And as you can see, I waited till it got a little white, and then I was like, oh no, I've got to do this quickly. So if I would have had the stuff right now, that would have been perfect. You put in your string or your metal, and then you put the other side on, and it would have attached really well. What am I doing right here? I don't know. Heather, what are you up to? You kind of have, whoops, hello, panic, panic. Don't you love my commentary on this? It still worked out. Honestly, I think these can be just as cute one-sided, and I would have used half of the product. But here I am panicking. Oh my gosh, get these to stick. Y'all, I'm a mess. But one-sided I think would have been just as cute. I did double-sided on this, and I had some cleanup to do. Look at me. I'm a mess. I had some cleanup to do. It still worked out, but in the end, I think the next time I am only going to do one-sided because I don't, like, you can't see the second side on a tree. And I'm just going to quickly, while it's still not all the way cured, get some of that little extra out of there and clean it up. It's not completely lost, but I could have done better. So I'm going to paint all of these with Little Black Dress, White Swan, and Prairie Gray. And I made sure that I sealed these before getting out these Tinsel golden gorgeous transfers and just very carefully going around with a very light hand making sure I'm going over all of the design, and if I didn't get it right away, I just rub it again and pull it up, and look at that cute little ornament. Now I'm going to get out Golden Ticket, which is a liquid patina from DIY with some gold to it, and I'm just going to paint around the edges. It's not an exact gold match, but in the scheme of things, it really is a nice touch. Next, I want to make a golden ornament, and I'm like, nope, this is not the look I'm going for. So I am going to stop what I'm doing right there, paint the whole thing black, and then go over it with liquid patina so that there's a darker underneath and you can see the beautiful golden shimmer on this ornament. I painted a couple of them white Swan, and now I'm going over them with Prairie Gray. I'm not feeling white as much this year, guys. So I went with some darker bases, and I'm using just my fingers to kind of measure where I want to cut this particular transfer so that it fits within the curve. And I'm just having fun finding little shapes that fit within these molds and getting out my velvet ribbon I got from Amazon. I will put that link in my description as well. I'm really enjoying adding this velvet ribbon to things as the hook. And this one I added Golden Rule, the wax from DIY. Anything that I sell on my website, I will have linked in the description below. For the transfers on these, I'm either using stuff from Yuletide or from Crimson Velvet. You could use the kitschy Christmas and just use some more bright colors. Or don't forget, if you guys have the transfers from last Christmas, which I might need to get back out, you know that you could use some of those for these ornaments as well. Also, I am not a super fan of a shinier finish. I usually like to seal everything with liquid patina, but I guess Christmas ornaments, I don't mind a little bit of gloss because I feel like once the lights hit them, it makes them look so much better. So I got out Big Top, and I'm sealing all of these transfers in so that they wear well Christmas after Christmas, and just having fun making ornaments. I am also using the new release Tinsel, which is the gilded transfer from IOD. You could use etiquettes as well. I got out the frames 2 mold, which was the perfect size for this particular transfer. And these could be turned into magnets or ornaments as well. This is the only guy that is not a mold in this whole video. I do not know how he made it in here, but I got it at Hobby Lobby and painted it black. It was $2.49, so I paid half of it right now, or whenever it was Christmas was half off. But I wanted to include it because it was using the transfers and it's not a mold. So if you guys aren't in the mold mood, then go get wood blanks. They are just as fun for creating ornaments. Guys, these cloches are amazing. I've seen some people use clear resin with these and turn them into amazing things. I had already poured 2 with the white resin, and I'm like, I don't want to waste them. I do want to get some clear resin and do some of these gorgeous things that I've been seeing. But right here, I'm just taking this sweet little fairy and I am putting her down over, I painted this with white Swan, and I am just going to make her work around the bottom of it. I am going to seal it with a glossy clear, which I didn't even know I had in my home. I have a glossy clear spray paint, and then I am going to finish it off with antique gold wax from Rub and Buff. It's one of my favorite tones from Rub and Buff, that is for sure. So I am turning these little cloches into ornaments as well, and I really love how they turned out. Okay, do you have a favorite? I don't know what my favorite is. I just know that I like the options of mixing and matching. Those Bibelots are gonna come in so handy. I think I'm gonna try to make some that are not two-sided and see how I like those by using half of the resin product. I don't have a lot of see-through decor in my life, so maybe just half the product would be good. I've seen, listen, Connie from The Painted Photographer did some amazing things with crushed ornaments and with a clear resin and some pigment mixed in. Oh my gosh, go check her out. Her creative juices are definitely flowing. Listen, I am loving those cloches. I've seen so many people do some amazing things with some clear resin. I'm gonna maybe play with that coming up. The good part is the cloches are not limited release. So if you are like, what should I buy? Like, those will be around. I will definitely restock those, and I'm so glad that they are part of the year-round lineup for IOD. If you are new here, thank you for joining. If you have a favorite product or favorite project, please put that in the description below. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell to all so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, I am so thankful you're here. Oh, do you know what I did? I started a Create Your Own Cozy community over on Facebook. Please go search that out. I will put that in the description as well. I'm having so much fun interacting with you guys on a different level. And the fun part is you can post pictures there so I can see what you're working on. It's been really fun for me to tap into community in a different way. So go find that out. And I don't know, all the things. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.